Oh, I look so dark. Hey guys, I'm back with another Q&A about Amherst stuff. So you might think, wow, Alexi, your face looks really dark. The thing is last Saturday it was really sunny at a regatta. I was so burnt and the sunburn faded and now I'm just very tan, but only on my face. Like, look at my arm and look at my face, like the difference in color, not too great. So the first question is, what is the process to become a tour guide orientation leader like? So basically they like told us when all the positions were open and then we just applied. Like, I sent in like a written application for both and then did an interview for both with different staff members. What resources are available for first-gen low-income students on campus? So I know that one of like the big things that Amherst does is that they're need blind for admissions for domestic and international students. I think we're one of the only schools that's need blind for international students, which I think is really cool. They made 100% of demonstrated need. We're a Questbridge school, if you know what that is. I don't know like a ton of information about this. I know that there's a thing on our website that gives you information, so I can link that like down below if you're wondering about that. Yeah, don't want to like misinform anyone because that would just be kind of bad. Is there any culture of racism or discrimination at Amherst? We've had a few incidents recently where there's been like a few students that have demonstrated hateful behavior. I would say generally people at Amherst, they aren't going to discriminate. That type of like behavior and attitude is not tolerated here. People aren't hateful. Like, that's something that like I find really great about our school. That sort of behavior is never tolerated, and that's something that I think is really unique and special and really cultivates a healthy community for everyone. I would say with the exception of a few people, that generally the student population is very respectful. I think that's something that's really amazing. Of course, everyone is still learning. There's still a lot for a lot of people to learn, including myself. So yeah, what's your opinion about res life? Hi Jake. What do you do on the weekends? So currently I do regattas like every weekend. Last weekend we had one on Saturday and on Sunday. Those are like crew races. I have this weekend off, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll do homework, like social stuff. Like, we go out to parties on Friday and Saturday nights. But yeah, besides that, I've been binge watching Game of Thrones. I'll hang out with my friends. I'll do a lot of work. I usually get most of my work done Friday, Saturday, and so then like when I go out like on Friday and Saturday night, I don't like feel guilty. And then on Sunday, a lot of my friends are usually grinding, but I usually have DSAC rehearsals, so I'm usually pretty busy. On Sundays I like to sleep in. What do you do in your free time? So in my free time, I've really currently I've just been binge watching Game of Thrones so I can just get through it so I can start watching the new season when it starts coming out. Other than that, I like to hang out with my friends. I'm trying to think of stuff we do. We just kind of like hang around and talk, or we'll like go into town, but we just like talk and stuff. I like to hang out with people and just talk about life or gossip, because that's always fun. What are the research internship opportunities at Amherst like? Professors here will often do research outside of their classes, like during the school year or during the summer, or they'll take a year to go on sabbatical and do research and not teach any classes. Students are actually the people that get to do the research for the professors, because we don't have any graduate students, so that means that like all the undergrads, all of us get equal opportunity to go try for research. So I have a friend who's a freshman, and she, over our winter break, so like as a first year, she went to Cuba with one of her professors and did research, and that trip was completely paid for, and then she came back here and she's still doing research and she's still getting paid for that. So I think that's really awesome. Internships, we have like a huge network of alumni, so a lot of internships like in different cities, in other places, have to do with our alumni network or students networking on their own. We also have a career center here where they help us find internships and stuff like that. So yeah. Is it cold? I think right now it's like 40 degrees or something like that. It's not cold right now, but yeah, it got kind of cold. It was like, I think we got into the negatives. I'm not sure. It got really cold, but I have a really good coat It's just like a North Face, and then I have boots. Probably my knees is all that's exposed to the cold. So I was like fine. It was a little cold, but like. Next question, do I ever feel isolated because Amherst is in a town? No, but I also came from, I don't even know if you would what you would classify Murfreesboro as, but a town or a small city, I don't know. I didn't come from like a super urban place. Amherst is a little bit smaller than my town, but not really. No, I don't feel isolated. I don't really know how to answer that question though, because the person that asked is from a very urban area. What is the social scene outside of parties like? If you don't like going out, we have organizations on campus that do activities during the weekends. AC After Dark, they get a bunch of funding from the school to take students to like go roller skating, go to the movies. They screen a lot of movies here on campus. They screen one like every weekend. And then the last question is, what are you majoring in? I am currently planning on double majoring in environmental studies and law, jurisprudence, and social thought. I might drop LJST because both of the majors have 11 requirements. We don't have any like basic requirements here, but if I do both of those, that's 22 classes out of the 32 classes I get to take here. So I think I might drop it just so that I can take other classes. Even though I really like both departments, it's really hard to choose, but we'll see. So yeah, that's all of the questions that I got for today. Like this video if you like me doing Q&As. I don't know, I think they help. I mean, like, I know a lot of people watch them, so I think they would help people out. And I still get more questions, so I think that's also really helpful. If you have any questions, you can comment them down below or watch my other Q&As, because I've answered a lot of different questions of similar, like, inquiry, I guess. I don't even know what you would call that. But yeah, so if you have any questions, comment them down below or DM me on Instagram. I'll also have my Instagram in the description of the video. And thank you so much for watching. What do you do on the weekends? Oh, I already answered that.